a ton to talk about, but let's start with your new fund, Haun Ventures. You're breaking a couple records here. So $1.5 billion fund focused on Web3, largest debut venture fund, largest solo GP venture fund, and largest fund ever raised by a woman. And your name is on the door. How does that feel?
Well, it feels honestly, Kate, like a lot of pressure. But you know, someone told me really recently that pressure is a privilege. And I think that's true. And so, you know, we do feel under the microscope already being in crypto and Web3, and because of what you just stated, even more so. But I think that motivates everyone on the team.
Motivates everyone on the team. Guys, I'll tell you today or tonight what motivated me in digital assets, and it was Opencoin. Opencoin gets Andreessen Horowitz backing for Bitcoin, and this actually is from 2015, and if many may not know, Opencoin now is called Ripple XRP, and this is 2013. A startup called Opencoin is developing a global currency and a payment system, announced that it's closed to undisclosed amounts, and this one is actually going to be on Andreessen Horowitz right here. Opencoin gets Andreessen Horowitz backing for Bitcoin, and there goes Chris Larsen right there. You seen Chris Larsen? Now they want to take his picture away, and it goes the article on me, but it doesn't matter. I pulled up enough news to talk about this video. But what's also interesting, guys, we're going to jump down the rabbit hole because many may not know who this is, but this is Kathryn Haun. Kathryn Haun is the former federal prosecutor who actually prosecuted Ripple in 2015 when she was the top federal prosecutor. And she said XRP was a currency in a money service business. Meet Kathryn Haun, cybersecurity cop turned crypto millionaire. And this is, guys, pretty much, if you notice pretty much the way things have been going in crypto, the biggest names from 2013, 2015 are now the biggest names in 2022. And you can clearly see the direction this is going. And I'm going to show you guys what I mean in this video. This is all about Ripple developing a global virtual currency. And this is news that was available to all content creators in 2013, 2015, 2017, when I was like the only channel making XRP videos. And this was Kathryn Haun, who was prosecuting the famous Silk Road case. And also basically, and I actually went through that. I'm going to show you guys some really interesting stuff in this video. I actually put together some really good clips. So make sure you smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. Let's get this one started. So here's testimony of Kathryn Haun, former Assistant U.S. Attorney, U.S. Department of Justice, lecturer in law, cybercrime, and digital currency at Stanford University, current member of the board of director at Coinbase. So how do you go from top cyber crypto cop to board of director at Coinbase? I'm sensing a serious something's cooking. And she says it right here. Until 2 weeks ago, I was a federal prosecutor with the U.S. Department of Justice, a position I held for over a decade. Most of my time at the DOJ was an assistant to U.S. Attorney in San Francisco, and that's the same place Ripple is from, Binance USA headquarters, where I also served my first ever digital currency coordinator. Where I also served as the first ever digital currency coordinator. Previously, I worked at the National Security Division, DOJ headquarters, and several other roles. I also taught a course on digital currencies at Stanford. That's kind of interesting. This week, I joined the board of directors at Coinbase Global, Inc., the world's largest digital currency platform and one of the few platforms that have the legal authority to operate in all states in which it does business. Now, in a little over a year, it went from $6 billion to $40 billion market. So, guys, this is pretty much is just the beginning of digital assets and cryptocurrency. I really believe the next 2 months will be even essential to your future. And I'll explain what I mean in this video also. Now backed by Andreessen Horowitz and more, Opencoin looks to build a better Bitcoin, a universal payment system. And this is from Ripple from 2013. Right here, April 11, 2013, Ripple. The world's first open payment network. Another day, another Bitcoin-related investment. A further affirmation that VCs are hungry to invest in ecosystems surrounded by decentralized digital currency. Today, Opencoin, better known as the developer of open source payment protocol Ripple, announced that it has raised an undisclosed amount from angel round investor Andreessen Horowitz. Now, Andreessen Horowitz is also on the board at Coinbase now. So basically, Andreessen Horowitz was a backer of Ripple in 2013, and now they're on the board at Coinbase. I mean, come on. OpenCoin, better known for open source payment protocol Ripple. Andreessen Horowitz right here. Lightspeed Ventures, Vast Ventures, Bitcoin Opportunity Fund, secondary market Barry Silbert, investment vehicle for Bitcoin related startups and companies, also backed Ripple, Barry Silbert, and now that's Digital Currency Group, Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust. OpenCoin will use the new capital to expand the open source code behind Ripple. For those unfamiliar, is a virtual currency and payment system that aims to make it easy and affordable for anyone to trade any amount in any currency. And guys, I'm telling you, in 2013, even talking like that was truly revolutionary, evolutionary. Pretty much they started to realize, whoa, hold on. This is the birth of the Internet of Value. Headed by a financial service veteran like Chris Larsen, CEO, who is the founder of PTP, lending giant Prosper. OpenCoin is on a mission to create a new kind of global currency. Title. Let me write that down. New kind of global currency. My apologies. But that's exactly what this says, guys. We're actually talking about a new kind of global currency. And this is basically the information that was available to all channels, like I said, in 2017. And it's kind of crazy that even a Bitcoin maxi would just see this simple information. Kathryn Haun, well, actually, I haven't showed the information yet about Kathryn Haun, who actually said this was a currency. When you see that, you can't deny it. I'm actually going to speed this video up. OpenCoin gets Andreessen Horowitz for his backing right there. Also, Google Ventures also jumps on Chris Larsen right here. OpenCoin developer of the Ripple Bitcoin protocol has racked up 2 more big name seed investors. Google Ventures, Chris Larsen, OpenCoin. So you guys see that right there. You know what's pretty interesting, guys, is that when I got an XRP in 2017, I remember XRP shooting to $3. Here's the charts on XRP. Right now it's at 35 cents, which I believe is on fire from the birth of 2013, where Bob Way came on the show, on my show, and said, former Ripple employee Bob Way came on and said he remembers when XRP recently was $5,000 for $1. Now we're at 35 cents per XRP. Now imagine Barry Silbert and Google that jumped on in 2013, and Roger Ver, Jesse Powell, 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕤𝕚, and XRP shot to $3. They became damn near instant trillionaires, all of them that day. And that's when they realized that, whoa, this is going to be big. And I'm going to show you guys as we go on. So for this thing to shoot to 5 on day of settlement, I believe that's very easy. $5.89 day of settlement. Because this was $3 right here with no on-demand liquidity. And on-demand liquidity is live. That's 303 right there. So let's move on so we can get this video done. I'm actually going to put this up on the podcast first. So maybe drop it on the channel in the morning. Here's Kathryn Haun, founder of Haun Ventures, board Coinbase right there. Coinbase, Stanford. That's kind of interesting. Alumni at A16Z, Justice Department, Stanford, Supreme Court. She was the federal prosecutor over the Ripple case. I'll show you that in a moment. So to go from federal prosecutor to clearly, millionaire in crypto, I'll show you. Crypto investor Kathryn Haun raises $1.5 billion, the largest debut fund ever by a female VC. Because the world knows this is the face of crypto. This is the queen of crypto right here. She prosecuted Silk Road, prosecuted Ripple, and now she backs Ripple, backs Coinbase. She's in crypto. She sees the light. She's out of civil servant, and now she's riding the highlight for millionaire status. I'll show you that also. Crypto investor Kathryn Haun has raised $1.5 billion for her new firm after a surprise departure from Andreessen Horowitz. Basically, her whole motto was to try to regulate and get in crypto. She's basically saying she's not working for the federal government as of now, but some may beg to differ. I think she was working at some of the largest exchanges because she's realizing how big the web of crypto is. I'll show you in a moment on that also. I'm actually working on some behind the scenes stuff that's going to be coming to the podcast also in later podcasts that I don't want to go too deep in this certain video. I kind of just want to make this one quick, touch on the surface, but we will be going deeper on the podcast for sure. It feels honestly like a lot of pressure, but I think that motivates everyone. Web3 is a new era of internet, and it deserves a new era of investors. I'm not a financial advisor, but if you want your future self to think, you better take that quote very seriously. Meet Kathryn Haun, cyber cop turned crypto. Meet Kathryn Haun, the cybersecurity cop turned crypto millionaire who hired the office Mindy, Kaling, and won praise from Serena Williams for her new US $1.5 billion fund, Haun Ventures. Now, you actually know that Serena Williams also was an early investor in Coinbase also. She left California venture capital firm Andreessen Horowitz this year to start her own cryptocurrency fund. Former federal prosecutor is now worth $80 million and has Hollywood connections. There she is right there, riding high life on crypto. She saw the potential because she knew. And I'm going to show you guys right now how basically the government labeled this a currency quite some time ago through seizures, search and seizures and documents in early cases she prosecuted. I'll show you what I mean momentarily. Cryptocurrencies, NFTs is the future. Enjoying her ride at the moment. Kathryn Haun, former federal prosecutor turned crypto investor, and it has been very good for her. $80 million worth now. She used to work as a federal prosecutor in cybersecurity. She realized that digital currencies was the future. And of course, I mean, I got to go in detail the article to show you that, because it just said she raised the largest crypto fund, $1.5 billion. It's kind of interesting. I was going to show you the one clip on the different article I pulled up. It was giving me a hard time. It's called The Race to Replace Bitcoin. It shows you how Roger Ver was one of the voting members at Ripple. But I figured I would just tell you, instead of having this, the article is called The Race to Replace Bitcoin. It's a really good article. It comes down to Roger Ver, Jesse Powell, 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕤𝕚, and ℙ𝕝𝕚𝕚 being the voting board members. Who are they going to keep? Ripple? Are they going to keep Chris Larson? Are they going to keep 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕚? But also, Kathryn Haun was the prosecutor in the case right here. FinCEN, Kathryn Haun, and this is why Roger Ver, he's actually tied directly to this case right here, because Ripple was actually sending the XRP to Roger Ver. $250,000 worth of XRP to Roger Ver, and Kathryn Haun was the prosecutor in this case. FinCEN fines Ripple Labs for bank secrecy violations. FinCEN has fined digital currency startup, and this is from May 5th, 2015. This is when it first started. And Roger Ver, I guess he wanted to say his thoughts about Kathryn Haun, is a former federal prosecutor responsible for sending countless of people to prison for victimless crimes. So basically saying maybe like digital currency stuff. Excited to announce Kathryn Haun has joined the Coinbase board of directors. Come on. Are you telling me what's going on here? FinCEN has fined Ripple Labs, the digital currency startup Ripple Labs, for part of its first civil enforcement against an industry firm. At first, a precedent. Ripple Labs' official response to FinCEN settlement has been added. FinCEN Crimes Enforcement has fined Ripple Labs, the subsidiary, $700,000. According to the May 5th press release, U.S. regulator Ripple Labs failed to register as a money service business. That means you failed to register. That means you can register and continue to do business with FinCEN for prior to selling XRP, a digital token used to settle payments on the Ripple network. Additional, the company said to have failed to implement a proper AML procedure and responsibilities at MSB, because they have responsibilities as a money service business, because they are a money service business. Money service business similarly subsidiary XRP2 said they have acted unlawfully as an MSB without an effective AML, failing to report several transactions, which was the Roger Ver ones. The bulk of violations against the company appear to have taken place between 2013 and 2014. And the agreement, now this is the interesting part, because many may not know FinCEN is a subsidiary of the U.S. Treasury Department. So, notable agreement between Ripple Labs and FinCEN. There's an agreement. Has also taken place at the same time. Basically, Ripple agreed to pay a fine of $450,000 and settle possible charges and keep a good ledger of future transactions. They have agreed to a number of conditions to settle both with FinCEN and the U.S. Attorney's Office, including enhanced measures. Settlement. Ripple protocol needs to take place. Monitor future transactions. Ripple's response: thank you. They actually say, hey, we've been wanting to work with regulators since day one. Ripple Labs is one of the first proactively to build out a compliance and risk program. Ripple Labs spokesperson who now is the GE, I believe, Monica Long: we have been consistent in our managing support, compliance, and healthy Ripple ecosystem. So, now this is an interesting one. Ripple infrastructure technologies for banks to build compliant payment network. The settlement announced today does not impede, so that means does not stop our ability to execute on those bank integrations. That means full steam ahead right after their little battle with the FinCEN U.S. Treasury Department. Guys, I'm trying to tell you, I hope you guys are ready for what's coming. The evolution money is upon us. We're here. I found the old clip. I'm going to play like just 1 second of this for you guys. Actually, I guess I'm not, because I'm not going to go through the ad and all that. Uh-oh.
He was the first. Did you ever think that you'd be in a...
Because actually I had to restart the computer, so I didn't get a chance to restart this particular. It just pretty much shows, I found a clip from 1983. I will be sharing it on my Twitter. It basically shows that that a senator realized that there was potential in digital currencies in 1983. He said he jumped on that train and it was truly evolutionary. And basically, he says that we need to recognize this opportunity with digital currency. Oh, come on. What's going on with my pictures that I reload? What's going on? I have some amazing pictures here that I had to show for this video. I cannot believe that they did not come up. Well, actually, guys, I'll tell you the clip. You guys might want to subscribe to the channel. I'll put the video up tomorrow. It pretty much shows screenshots of old search and seizure documents from basically saying the state versus Bitcoin, or the state versus Bitcoin Cash, or the state versus Bitcoin Gold even. So basically, if the state or the federal government versus those currencies, that means and that's basically, they were search and seizures for property. They were saying that this was a currency and a property. Guys, digital currency is here to stay, but already been labeled by the government quite some time ago. They're just trying to hash it out, regulation on a financial platform type style now. The government's already all for it. They're loving it. Look at Kathryn Haun. Guys, make sure you hit that subscribe. I will drop videos every day this week. My goal. Let me know what you think about this video below. Was it easy to see in 2017 why XRP was going to be big? Some didn't see it. Bullzilla did. Bull's family did. Much love. Mahalo.